Oh man, I think I'm live. That's awesome. Well, pretty cool. I'm finally here. I'm doing this thing in HD. This should be the best looking stream I've ever done on YouTube. Give me about 30 seconds to get my links out, and I'm going to get on with this turn. And for all of you who are here, welcome. Well, for who's here right now, welcome. Anybody who's watching after the fact, thanks for stopping by. Let me get my links out. All right, just about ready here. Okay, I think I got my links out. Okay, let's get on with this turn. Happy Sunday, everybody. So, as always, I'll start at the top of the map and I'll work my way around to the right and come back. And usually that has us starting at Adak. So, first thing we're going to do is make sure these guys get unloaded. These guys came in from Cold Bay. I'm no longer using that base, so I'm going to get these troops dumped off here at Adak to get this thing going even faster. And it's really starting to pick up steam, building up this place. Hey, Mark. Thanks for joining, man. I don't think I've seen you before, but I appreciate you showing up. I'm just setting up my turn for this Lodrik campaign for War in the Pacific. He's really turning on the heat right now, and I have to figure out how to deal with it. But I got to take care of some other stuff, too, so I hope you don't mind watching it, and enjoy the ride. A lot of troops here. And more coming in. Okay, so now we're going to get this guy sent back to Prince Rupert. Let's get him loaded up. So I had this sub that took a bunch of mines in whatchamacallit, in Japan a while back. So I got it home, and now we're going to send it to Prince Rupert for the shipyard. And it's going to move at 4 hexes a day. It's going to take about 10.5 days to get there. Leonard, good morning. Thanks for showing up. Happy Sunday. All right. There we go. That guy's on the way. Let's get a new task force going on here. So, now you guys can see. This is why I've been saving these subs. We got a little mission to do here. Yeah, Mark, we're going to get to that. We'll talk about the convoy down there. It was not good at all. All right, so I can't tell you guys where exactly the sub mine laying operation's going, but it's going somewhere. So these guys are going to be heading out on a secret mission to drop some mines somewhere. Got about 100 plus mines in these subs here. So I'm gonna let you guys wait for the fun. I'm gonna send these guys out after I'm done with the stream. I'm gonna put them on their mission because it is top secret where they're going. Because if Lodrik finds out where I'm putting these mines, it's game over. All these subs were in Japan and they just weren't getting anything done for me. So we're gonna try something new. See how this works. Okay. These guys are unloading. All right, we're done with Adak for now. We'll check on the PBYs real quick. They should be doing just fine. Yep. All right, let's continue. Some troops and fuel. Lots of fuel. Yeah, man. Adak's going to be so loaded up here. Lodrik does not know what he's doing. Not defending that or dealing with that. So these pilots are looking up here. Look good, man. Getting some good experience on these guys. Let's go cap 100. They can take it. Okay, looking good. These guys are all loaded up. Bringing this U.S. base force out of Juneau because we don't need it here. I'm going to bring these guys down to Adak, and we're just going to stack all this naval support, all these guys in here. So if we want to start pushing out this way at some point, we got what we need to do it. Okay, these guys are here to pick up these guys. Nice. So this unit is going to head over to Adak as well. So troops to Adak. We're going to have a very strong military presence on Adak, just in case he ever does attempt to, you know, do something crazy, like invade it or something. We'll be prepared for that. Okay, so these guys are loading up this infantry unit, loaded up with fuel. They'll be ready to head out. What else do we have here that we can ship? Nothing else really right now, and that's fine. Okay, let's press on. These guys are unloading. Good. Have all these Canadian aircraft here, and they're actually really good at ASW and stuff, but I don't really have anywhere to employ them right now. I can't have them leave Canada because they're restricted. But they're really good. Kind of a waste of aircraft, I think, you know. But whatever. We don't really have any submarine issues out here. Okay, let me read your question, Leonard. So how did you get that many mines in Adak? Okay, let me explain. Let me explain how this works, Leonard. It's a good question. I don't have to have the mines in Adak. The mines are actually in a pool. So if we look at here, the industry, troops and resource pool, if I sort just by mines, you have a pool of mines, right? And you have to look at the type of mine that your subs are going to use and make sure you have enough of them, right? And then as long as the base has a sufficient rearm level, you can equip whatever ship needs mines with mines. So we have a 1365 rearm level, and the rearm level for mines is like 800. So as long as the rearm level's there, the game will pull the mines out of the pool and put them on whatever it is that you're asking them to be put on. So that's how that works. So they're not stored at Adak, they're stored in a pool, and as long as you have this rearm level, you're good to go. And to answer your second question, I don't want to split off the slower subs because I want these mines delivered at the same time. I want them all placed simultaneously. If they come in at different times and different days, you lose the element of surprise if he detects one or more of those task forces coming in like that. I want to get them in there, drop the mines, and get out all at once in one sitting. So it's a big condensed minefield. That's why we're going in like that, because obviously we do have some subs that are a little slower, but you have to look at this as well. You look at the cruise speed of the subs, right? 3. Watch it. It's all 3. So no matter how fast or slow these guys go, the cruise speed's going to be 3 hexes per pulse, so 6 per day. And I don't want to run max speed right now. The only time that splitting them up into 2 different speeds is going to be better is if I want to go max speed. Got to go max speed, then you get a little bit more speed out of a couple of these guys that have a faster top speed. but it's only 1 hex difference, so there's really no benefit to split them up. Yep, Vancouver, man. I've been there once before in real life in Canada. I caught a cruise ship, and here I can show you the map where we went. So you grabbed the cruise ship in Vancouver. We went to Ketchikan, Juneau, Sitka, Valdez, and ended in Seward. That was a long time ago. I was like in middle school. Okay. These are my Canadian Kitty Hawks here. I'm using them for training the training pilots right now. Look at these ASW ratings, man. Okay. And these guys should be... Okay, we don't need any more of that. Get these guys going. So we got quite a bit of troops piling up here. You're welcome, Leonard. Good question, man. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was Holland America was the cruise ship, the cruise line that I went on when I was a kid, and it was the Nordam was the name of the ship. I really enjoyed it. We went in August, so the weather was actually pretty good in Alaska. Just taking a look at a couple aircraft here. There's really not much to do right now. I think we're just getting some aircraft kind of positioned here in anticipation of the oh, this guy just showed up. Do we have any more units that we can transport right now? Kind of running out of running out of aircraft to send. I need more squadrons. Not really. I'm running out of stuff. It's gonna have to be these P400s, I assume. Yeah, we'll load these guys up. We need to get more aircraft out there. We can equip them more later. Let's go transport. Yeah, we'll load up the P400 unit. So dock, load troops. Yep, that's it. Verify load. Okay, and this is going to go aircraft to India via CT. And then we will send these guys down to Cape Town. And make sure that we're doing full speed. Turn to Cape Town. There we go. And then we got, let's see how long we got on these ships coming in. 16, 3, 4. A couple, 3, 4 days in there. That's fine. Oh, hey, yeah, Mark. So let me read your comment for people who can't read these right now. So no spoilers, obviously, but it's always interesting listening to you and Lodrik's different perspectives on the turns. Yes, I think we have very different perspectives on a lot of stuff, and I'm glad you're watching both. There's no reason why you shouldn't. I mean, if you're not really if you're not looking for that fog of war perspective on your own, there's no reason why you shouldn't watch both. And I do appreciate you keeping it to yourself. Obviously you are, because I don't know what's going on over there, or else I wouldn't be getting my butt kicked like this. So obviously, whatever controls we put in into this campaign to keep us from finding out stuff, at least from my side, has been working, because I have no idea what he's planning or what he's doing, other than what I can derive from the SIGINT and stuff like that. You know, all these guys that are in strat mode, I'm going to put them back on rest, because I'm not going to be shipping anything for a while. Oh, these guys need to actually, they do need to get shipped over here. Just putting these guys in the right mode here. Cool. All right, so what do we have in port here? Anything good? A lot of AKs that I can't move anywhere. So ships do upgrade. Might as well upgrade these guys, right? I'm not shipping anything right now. How long does the upgrade take? 21 days. And what do we get out of it? A lot of anti-aircraft. Let's do it. We're going to upgrade these guys. Cool. Okay, so we're done here. We'll take a look briefly down here at Panama, and then we'll get on to our convoys, which we got a lot of stuff to talk about there. Four days, 9 days, 4 days, 8 days. These guys come on map. 4 days, 6 days. Okay. All right. I'm going to save the game real quick before I get too deep into this. All right. Game is saved. Hold on. Got to send a text message. Okay, here we go. All right, let's talk about some of these convoys. So I have some stuff coming in right now. No big deal on these. These are just things that I was able to return from Australia a while back. They're making their way in. Got plenty of escorts to send out for them, so that won't be an issue. And then we're going to have to wait, because I can't send any more ships out to the South Pacific with Lodrik raiding the convoy lanes. It's just too dangerous for me, so don't want to do it. So we'll just keep looking at all these. These guys are coming in. These guys are coming in. No issues. So supply. These guys are heading out to Palmyra because they're low on supply. Got some S-boats coming into Hawaii. They're just going to stop by, refuel, maybe repair some damage, and then continue heading on out to the South Pacific. We'll take a look at the damage on our ships here. So we got, check this out. Battleship Tennessee is ready to head back to the west coast, but I'm not sending that thing without escorts. So I think we're going to take these guys over here. We'll break off the escort force here because we don't really need them anymore. We're far enough along that we can... I don't need to worry about him raiding this far. Return to Pearl. Cool. I do want to start sending back another battleship here. So the Tennessee, we're going to send back to the west coast to get this damage repaired, and she'll be ready to go. It's actually not too far away from getting repaired. All right. And then here's what we still have left to be repaired. Looks like the Oklahoma, well, it's in Pierside right now. It's going to need a lot. I don't want to send it with this kind of damage still, so we're going to leave it in the shipyard for a while. Maryland, not with that flotation damage. It's not going anywhere. California in 16 days will be in a state that we can ship it back. Arizona, absolutely not. Nevada, no. Pennsylvania, no. So we got quite a while to go on some of these guys. And we're going to run out of shipyard space because I have basically 4 that I don't feel comfortable sending out right now. I like this damage much lower in case they take more on the way. Okay, that's it for Pearl. Let me read this comments here. All right, Mark, you said how to beat Lodrik is to have more ships than he has bombs. Yeah. Yeah, dude, you're right. So a lemming rush. If I send 300 cargo ships out there, he can't kill them all, right? He'll run out of sorties. And then after I lose 1,000 points doing that, then we'll get through. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think it's going to work. Not for me. Let's keep looking at these convoys now. It's coming back, going in. Boy, I don't even know if I want them to go in. It's so dangerous out here. Okay, so now we got a lot of fuel dropped off here at look at all these ships that we've got. Let's get some of these guys moving. I got a little place I can put them. And then we're going to send these guys down to Rapa. You know what? Let's include 1 AO. Send to Rapa, no refuel. Okay. Send these guys down here because I'm going to show you guys a little secret right now. Take a look. I got 5 battleships here hiding in port because I know that Lodrik's out here with this stupid carriers. So I put these guys here in the port just to hide because he'll never find them here. But I'm not moving them out until I have some support. So I'm going to send all these ships down here to Repa and we'll wait for more help and then we'll continue on. Actually, Mark, I lost 0 battleships during the Pearl Harbor raid. None were sunk. Some were heavily damaged, but none were actually sunk. So I kind of got lucky with that. Okay, let me save real quick, and then we're going to continue. Leonard, let me answer your question. So you're asking me what is the best West Coast port to use to repair the battleships? Let me show you what I think it is. It's probably going to be Seattle, because Seattle has a 200,000 ton limit on shipyard capacity. So Seattle's probably the best. Also, San Francisco's good. It's got 140. I like San Francisco, and then you got Mare Island right behind it. That's got 90. So I would say San Francisco, Mare Island, and Seattle are your best shipyards on the West Coast. Yeah, I'm not sending anything. I got more. So here's the deal. As the convoys get closer to West Coast, I do have escort ships to put in there. See? These yard patrol boats are not great, but they're something. They do have anti-submarine ratings, so I'll send those out. And then once these guys come in, for example, you peel the escorts off of these and you send them. You kind of chain link them together. I'm not worried about him as intercepting us out here. It's too far out. It's when you get closer that it's a concern. So I have escorts available as they get in closer. All right, where are we at? Let's take a look up here real quick, because we have another issue here. Look at this. This looks like an invasion. So we need to do something about this. This looks like an invasion of Fiji. So we're going to have to deal with that. But we'll come back to that because I want to do convoys first. Look at this. So this was Lodrik's carrier task force. They've got to be low on fuel. They have to be. They got to be low on sorties too. He's flown a lot of missions off this carrier. So I think he's about done, but I can't be sure. So I have a plan. But I need to go grab some more coffee. So enjoy this word from somebody's sponsor, and I'll be right back. I just need to get a refill on my coffee cup. Wait 1 second here. Okay, I'm back. All right, let's take a look here. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. So we have these guys. I don't know what they're going to do. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to split the convoy up. One ship at a time. We're going to keep doing this until we have it completely split up. And then I need to see what's actually on these guys. So P40Es, I don't need those too much. Okay, so 42nd Bond Group. All right. So transfer ships. All right. I'm just splitting these guys up right now. It's a lot of tedious work, but it needs to be done. All right, Paul, what did you say here? Too bad that the white piece can't be added to the transport task force. No, but they can follow it, and if they follow it, they have a reasonable chance of escorting it. And I can always change the task force to an escort type task force, and then I can put the white piece in there. So you can get them in if you really want. Okay, so that guy's set. This guy's set. We need to split this up. What's the most important ship in here? I don't need the Banshees. Okay, I need these B-24s. So the Carolinian. Form new task force, transport. We're gonna put the Carolinian together. Return to Wellington. I wonder if we have some sort of ships we can send out here to help. I don't really have anything. Darn it. I wouldn't be surprised if Lodrik breaks off these guys and sends some of the escorts after the ships as well. Because that sounds like something he would do. Okay, so these guys are set. Let's change their waypoints. That's not what I wanted. So clear waypoints. Huh. Oh, we just split these guys up too. Form new task force. There we go. There we go. So now here's what we've done. We split the task force up as much as we can. So it's going to make it a lot harder for his aircraft to attack it all at once, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 task forces, and they're it's going to make it hard for his aircraft to target them all. Yeah, most of my heavy cruisers are in Australia right now. They were damaged during this attack over here because Lodrik's been all over the place. So I have a lot of cruisers over here. Let me see if there's any that we can actually send right now that aren't damaged. Nope, they're all getting repaired. So I'm just kind of out of ships right now, man. And then I have other ones going somewhere else. Hey Stanley, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Just taking a look at these convoys down here. So still have quite a bit of these that are in danger. Like this one. I gotta get this one into port ASAP. Did we reach 4K already? I can't believe it. That's amazing. The power of new YouTube Shorts. Thank you very much. All right, so we got all these guys taken care of now. Let's take a look at what we have in Australia. Oh, sorry, this is not Australia. This is New Zealand. Man, I can't believe it. 4,000 subscribers. Chainsaw Joe? Oh wait, that's oh yeah. Hey man, I know who you are. You have like 3 different names in 3 different places. Nice to see you guys. All right. So we got plenty of aircraft here. We just not much I can do with them. So let's make sure our ASW guys are ready to go here. I'm going to set up ASW. I know we don't like to use search grids, but in this case I need to focus their efforts. Show arcs. That's not enough. There we go. That should cover these guys coming back in. What if I make another ASW? It's 344. It's not gonna work. All these ships are stuck here. I'm gonna throw everything I got out there. What needs to be escorted in? These guys, definitely. Yeah, full speed is not a bad idea, actually. Let me see if I can actually do that. Do I have the fuel for that? Yeah, I might. It's just these guys are going to slow it down. I can't really... Nope. I don't think I want to do that. I'm going to keep these guys together because they're just... I don't want all these fragmented... No, you're right. We can do that. Let's go... We can take these 22 speed guys and these 20 speed guys. There we go. We can do that. That's actually smart. Full speeding those guys. So let's see if we can actually do that. Nope, that's not the one I want at full speed. This one I do. Yeah. 12 hexes. It's going to leave its escort behind, though. It's ASW escort, anyway. We'll just have to grab one from there. There we go. At least we'll get these guys in faster, so... These guys can do 12 hexes a turn. That'll get us almost all the way into here. We definitely more ASW assets down here. I got to get as much ASW going as I can here. So look, we're going to go 100% ASW max range. Oh, hey, Seb. Nice to see you, man. Let me see. Full speed, can I do that? Yeah. Yeah, I can do it. I don't want to full speed this guy because he's damaged. They could break the ship. These guys aren't going to go any faster full speeding. That guy cannot full speed, so we need to put him on cruise speed. He's probably going to sink anyway. These guys, no benefit to full speed. Same here. Yeah, I'm not getting much out of going full speed except for this guy. This. I think this guy can actually full speed. Yep. Hey, good ideas, guys. Keep them coming, man. You're helping me out. No benefit there. These guys are already full speeding. Okay. And then these guys are going to meet this task force. Cool. And these guys will make it in. These guys will make it in. All right. I think we're set up with the convoys now. Hey, thanks, Seb. This game is a little complicated. It takes a long time to learn it, but it's so much fun. If you're into strategy games, this is probably the king of them all, I think. In my opinion, this is the mother of all like strategy games that there is. It's very old. It's like 20 years old, but it's still relevant, and there's nothing better, in my opinion. So I'm really into this. So let's disband this. We don't need all these destroyers in here. And we'll take... So what I'm doing now is I'm trying to make the task forces smaller. And I'm only leaving stuff with troops in it so that we can unload faster. So if it has no troops, I'm disbanding it in port. Okay? Now I can dock it. See that? I've reduced the size of the task force so I can dock it now. You know what, Joe? It's not a terrible idea. So there's just one. I got one ship that's guaranteed to sink. It's this guy. So what we can do is we can actually send him directly towards him. Okay. That will distract. Well, hey Paul, didn't the original game come out in like early 2000, like War in the Pacific, not Admiral's Edition? Because to me, this is just an add-on to that. The original War in the Pacific was like 2003 or something, wasn't it? I may be wrong. I only started playing this game in January, so now we're unloading all these guys. This guy, disband. These guys are heading out. Cool. So now we have a ton of troops. Let's get these guys in combat mode. So we got all these troops here now. And what we're going to do is we're just going to build up Wellington like crazy. Might as well build it up since we got the troops here, right? Okay, so we got all this set up down here. Let's save real quick, and then we will go ahead and start looking up a bit towards what's it called, Fiji, which has now got a new issue. Let's see here. Save here. I don't think he can rearm at sea, so the sorties he can't actually do anything about. But it's the fuel. He can stay on station with fuel, but the sorties you have to go to port to rearm on the actual aircraft carrier. So I don't think he's able to do that at sea. Only the Allies can do that, and that's not until like 1945. Okay, looking at what I got for aircraft now, we need to get some more ASW down to definitely way more ASW down to Wellington, because subs are still an issue down there. So I was right, Paul. It's almost 20 years. Let's see what else. What else can we send down there? Do these guys have good ASW? Not really. So let's see if we can find some better pilots for these guys. Let's send all these guys to the reserve. And then we'll find some better pilots. Yep, we got some. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 pilots should be good. There we go. Check that out. We're going to send these guys down to Wellington also. I don't think Lodrik cares about my bombers at all, because he's shown repeatedly that my bombers are utter dog crap, and that his 0 fighters can just shoot him down anyway. So I don't think he even cares about anything. Okay, ASW is in full effect down here. We have. Let's see if we got any more ASW pilots so we can throw in these guys too. I don't know if I have any more. Yeah, I have some. And we'll take the least skilled ASW. Put them away. And then we'll send these guys down to Wellington also. I want maximum ASW. I gotta warn you guys about Warplan Orange. That game is no good, and here's why. It's not supported. No one plays it. No one supports it. There's no mods. It's pre War in the Pacific. I don't recommend it. So you guys play Warplan Orange at your own risk. But I think you'll be a little disappointed with it. Can I get these guys to Nemea? Yes. Seb, I gotta tell you, lately my plane spotting content has not been doing so well. People seem to be burned out on it, so I might have to give it a rest. I was out in Ontario yesterday, and I filmed some really good stuff, but nobody seemed to care, so I don't think anybody cares about the plane spotting at the moment. I'll have to wait till after Christmas, I think. I'm going to transfer some more of these naval search guys. I wonder if I have anything. Hold on. I want to get some more naval search a bit further out here so I can see stuff coming in better. Do I have any? Oh, I have aviation support here. Cool. So I'll take one of these PBY-5 units and I'll transfer them down to Gisborne. So if Lodrik decides to press in a little bit further, I'll see him coming. So let's go max range. So who's my best naval search? This guy. He'll have to do. Cool. All right. So now we got some more naval search all the way out to here. All right. Well, hey, tell you what, Seb, we can talk about plane spotting at another time. I'm here to play War of the Pacific right now. Okay. So, I think we're done in New Zealand. So let's talk about this now. This is something that just happened here. We got these guys, which appears to be an invasion task force, probably heading to Fiji. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all the fighters from... I'm going to put all these fighters here. And I'm going to bring them back over to Fiji. All right, Seb. Talk to you later, man. Thanks for showing up. Congratulations on your channel, too, man. You're up to, what, like 1,500 subs or something, man. And thanks so much, dude. Yeah. Hey, everybody. Seb's the Beast. Check out his channel if you're into plane spotting. He's got a really good setup. He has way better camera gear than I do. So if you like watching planes, this guy's really good. And he's got time. This young man doesn't have any kids or a job yet, a full-time job. So he's got time to go catch stuff that I don't. So if you like that stuff, go check out his channel. All right. We're going to get these guys. Bring them back over to Nadi. So here we go. I'm going to start stacking some fighters into Fiji here because I think he's coming in for an attack. And I think we can probably hurt him. So this I just noticed during the next turn, the last turn. I don't know what this is. I'm sure there's carriers here. There's got to be. XD, hello. What are we talking about specifically? What got 150 views in just a day? Do I have enough troops to stall an attack on Java? Mark, we'll have to talk about that when we get there, but I don't own Java anymore. Ooh, this could be good. Let's see. Local mine sweeping. Let's send the South Sea out to intercept these guys. Actually, we'll leave them in port here so they have to deal with them when he comes in. Let's transfer these guys out of here. Fiji. Oh. XT, whose recent video? Who are we talking about? So Nadi has enough airfield here. I need more aircraft here. Let's send... I hate to do it. Major Lynch, you're up, man. This guy's been waiting his whole life for this moment. Let's go transfer. Can we get there? We'll put him in Suva. Alright, so we have 75 aircraft on Fiji now. Oh, Seb, yeah. So when I met this guy, he lives near me. So I live in Southern California and so does he. He's like 13 or 14. But he does plane spotting and he has a really nice camera set up and his parents take him to all these airports so he can spot stuff. He does pretty good. But he lives real close to the airport that I like to go to also. That's how I met him. I never met him in person, just on YouTube. We're not real life acquaintances. Alright, so we need to talk about how we want to defend this place. I'm kind of thinking we want to do an all-out assault with naval attack. I kind of want to do this. Naval attack. We're going to go all in. He may have fighter escort, so that could be bad. But you know what? I have no choice. I have to do something here, right? And we can bring in... We'll bring these guys in a bit. These guys, naval attack. All in. Okay, and then we're going to bring these guys, these P-39s, naval attack, all in. We're doing it, guys. We're going after him. I'm going to send 75 fighter bombers after this guy, right? And they're all really good at this, too, because they use the strafing skill when they naval attack at 100 feet. And I've been training this for a while. So, like, these P-40s here, they're pretty good. These guys, not so much, but they're going to have to do their best. Okay, so we're ready for the invasion of Nadi, or Fiji, if that's what he wants to do. And we're going to send all these fighters, 75 fighter bombers at 100 feet to attack these guys. And hopefully it's enough. They can't fly top cover, though. It's not going to coordinate. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to coordinate because I'm bringing these guys in at 100 feet. So my plan is we're coming in at 100 feet, right? He's probably going to have his fighters flying higher. If we're high enough, we may be able to slip underneath the cap. That's what we're going to go for. And even then, there's just no way that he's going to be... We're going to overwhelm his cap, okay? Nope, we're going all in, dude. There's no way he's got 75 fighters in this thing. He cannot take us all out. We're going to get so many ships through here, and we're going to murder this thing. I'm doing it. I know what you're saying, but I'm doing it anyway. You're overruled. Politely, of course. I've had a lot of success in the past. No, there's no rules against that. Why would there be? It's a fighter bomber attack. There's no rules against 100 feet. Now, the only rules for aircraft are that I can't use B-17s below 10,000 feet, which I think is lame. But I agreed to it, so I have to stick with it. There's no rules against what I'm doing here. So, okay, we're done here. We'll take a brief look at Noumea, but there's not much we can do here at all. I need to get the Queen Elizabeth out of here. You know what? I think we're going to risk it. We're going to sail the Queen Elizabeth. It's so fast. We should be fine. Let's see here. I got to get this thing out of here. It's just collecting dust. See. QE to CT. I think it's going to go well. I think it's going to go very well. In fact, I can even throw some more at this if I wanted to. Because we have plenty of stacking limit here. You know what? Let's throw some more at it. Look at these guys. Yeah, let's throw some more at this. I'm throwing more at it. Naval attack. 100. There we go. Thank you, Mark. There's no rule against spawn camping. Spawn camping. Like we're playing a first-person shooter. Yeah, if he can do it, so can I. All right, so I've got 100 aircraft on naval strike on these guys. If they come anywhere near Fiji, they're toast. This is going to be good. I hope we smash them, dude. We're going to murder these guys. Even if he's got cap up here, there's no way he's got enough cap to stop this. No way. He just doesn't have it. Okay. All right, that's all set up. These guys are good. I think we need some more. Let's get these guys on naval search. Stand down, naval search, 100. I need maximum naval search here to ensure. We need to make sure we have good spotting on this. So let's bring in. We're going to transfer this PBY. Oh, what's the range? How far is it? So from here to there is 16. It's not really good to keep these guys spotted, is it? I'm going to relocate some of these guys down to Nemea. We'll do daytime operations, max range. That should give us the reach we need to keep these guys spotted. All right. We're done with this. So now let's briefly talk about Australia, which should not take long to set up at all. I'm gonna send more stuff out to Nemea just to get ready. All right. I'm going to start getting everything ready to head out there just in case. So I'm moving all my fighters up to Brisbane so then we can hop over to Nemea and then we can cover all the rest of this stuff. I just want to have more fighters ready to go there. Next big torpedo bomber upgrade. Well, here we can take a look at that real quick. Just real quick, because I don't want to get out of order here too much. But I got TBDs here. And then they get Avengers, and we start getting Avengers in May. TBF Avengers in May. And we only get, I don't know how many we get a month, but that would be May as earliest we can think about upgrading those guys. Okay, let's finish up Australia here because we're almost done with this whole area. So we're stacking aircraft here. You know what? We'll send these guys out to Nemea as well to get ready, just in case. I want to stack everything out here. These guys need more training. Not ready yet. OP! That's me! I'm OP. I'm overpowered. I'm gonna get this guy. Yeah, you can look it up. So, if you go over here to... Where is it at? Let's see. Aircraft replacement pool. Let's go TBs. The TBF-1 Avenger, when we start getting it, is 35 a month. So in May, we'll start getting 35 TBF Avengers a month. So in about 3 months, we can fully equip most of our torpedo bomber squadrons with these. So there you go. In case you're curious about it. Okay, let's finish up in Australia here. There's not much to do. That all looks good. Let's take a quick gander at our subs to make sure everybody's healthy out here. Hey, you know what, Paul? If it's a feint, that's no problem because at least we have 100 fighters now on Fiji and we can react, right? We can send them back this way. We can send them back this way. It doesn't matter. Like, why would you? I don't know. I've never seen Lodrik do any feints before. This is a lot of ships to be sending out for nothing, right? And if it is a feint, he's going to lose these ships if he gets any closer to Fiji. So I don't see the benefit to him. It's dangerous, right? And I don't see any carriers here yet. There could be, but I'm just not really convinced that he's supporting this thing. I don't think he realizes how many fighters we have and how quickly we can relocate them. So we'll see, right? We'll see. Let's check on our subs real quick to make sure they're all healthy. Make sure none of them are spotted. None are spotted. That's good. So we're trying a new search pattern here, and I kind of got this idea from Desert Wolf. He does something like this, and I'm gonna see if it's better, because what I've been doing has not been working for me. Okay, that all looks fine. Okay, the sturgeon needs quite a while still. Anything in... We have any subs here that are ready to go? No subs. Alright, so these guys were heading over to Darwin, but I don't think we're going to go there anymore. So we're going to relocate over to Port Moresby. I think we're going to have to maybe think about staging out of Port Moresby for a while. So all these guys are going to head back to Port Moresby. And then we're going to have to figure out a new sub base. I'm wondering if we can use Morocco. We may have to think about it. Or maybe Horn Island. I don't know. Yeah, all these ships here are retreating from Darwin because that's where they were at before. Okay. I think we can use this as a sub base temporarily, Morocco. So, let me go around the corner down here and make sure that I get all this worked out real quick. Yep. I got subtenders. There was one in Darwin that I was able to get out. It's right here. We're going to get it over here. I evacuated it because I thought these guys were coming in. Okay, so right now, um, all of this over here is fine. Not much to do. So do not unload. How hard? Yeah, I'm thinking about using Maroc or Horn Island as a sub base. Uh, all I need to do is keep fuel in here because this guy supplies the supply, right? So I don't need supply in the base. Just need fuel in it for the subs when they come in to rearm. All right, so we're ready to talk about Darwin, but real quick, let me save this. We're gonna go work DEI. Hit save. I got to get my last cup of coffee here. You guys, let's all take a 1-minute break, and I'll be right back because I'm getting thirsty here. So I'll be right back, guys. Go get some coffee. Okay, I'm back. Oh yeah, I drink tons of coffee every day, man. I mean, at work, I drink like 3 or 4 or 5 cups in a 2-hour period. So when I come into work, my assistant section chief, my subordinate supervisor that I manage, he has coffee ready for me. It's all ready to go. I come in, coffee's ready made. He's already done taking care of all the stuff, man. I love it. I work so well with my subordinate supervisors. I don't call them them. I call them my coworkers. You know. Anyway, let's talk about Darwin because this is all jacked up. We have a huge problem here, guys. I need to make a decision here because here's my concern. Let me run this by you. All right, we have all these aircraft in here, right? If he takes the base next turn, they all get lost. So do we stay or do we go? I say we go because I don't want to lose any more aircraft than I already have. I don't think we're going to be able to overcome his cap at all. So I think it's time to pull these aircraft out. I'm going to send them over to Port Moresby because they're basically done. These Banshees have proven to be completely useless to me. So I'm evacuating them all to Port Moresby right now where they can just kind of hang out. So Banshees are out. And what we'll do with the Banshees is we'll set them all to training. Naval attack. So all Banshees. So we're done with them for now. And then these guys, these buffaloes, we need to evacuate them as well. So we're going to stand them all down first of all. Because here's why. These guys still have a few months left before they have to go. And I don't want them to... I can still use these squadrons, and I don't want them to get lost here right now. So we're going to do what we can to find a base for them to go to. It's probably have to be Catherine, because they don't have the range to go any further. Well, Banshees should be good at everything, because they're basically Dauntless dive bombers. So, Dauntlesses are what killed the Kaga in February. So they should, in theory, be able to kill anything. They carry 1,000-pound bombs. So I'm evacuating everything to Catherine right now. So we got all of our aircraft out of Darwin. But I have one more idea, and I'm going to run this by you guys. Alright, anyway. So the Surbai is dead meat. If it stays in port, it's going to die. So what we're going to do is we're going to form it up as a surface convoy. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Yep, here's what we're going to do. Surbai is a dead man walk anyway, so we're going to make a surface combat task force with it. And we're going to let it go out in a blaze of glory. Maybe it'll hit something before it dies. Okay. Also, I need to try to get some of these units out of here. I'm not going to. They're just going to get pushed out when we get displaced. We got to try to get some supply into Catherine, like ASAP. So I'm going to get a little supply train going here. I never bothered to build all these bases up because I just didn't think they were going to come into play. Alright, here's what I'm planning. Here's what I'm thinking, guys. Check this out. Port Moresby has these P-40 squadrons, right? Alright? They leave the map in 5 days anyway. What if we do this? What if I send them all to Darwin for one last stand, you know? I could send like 70 P-40s to Darwin and see if we can go out in a blaze of glory. So here's what can happen. Either A, we completely lose every single one of these aircraft when he takes the base and then it's over. Or B, we take out a ton of ships before they go. I'm feeling a little desperate at the moment, so I think I kind of want to send these guys. I think I want to send them to Darwin. What do you think? Should we send them to Darwin and put them all on naval strike and see if we can get through here? I think we should do it. I'll wait a second while you guys think about it. But we can send all these P-40s to Darwin for one final attack. I'm not worried about Horn Island. He can have Horn Island. That's not a concern for me. I don't... Okay, Jim Reaper, here's what I think he's going to do. He's going to take Darwin, and then he's going to backtrack and then start taking all these bases up here. Because look at all these bases he hasn't taken yet. It doesn't make sense to continue expanding this way when you have all this in your rear end, causing issues. I don't want to keep them. I don't have the political points to spare to keep these guys longer than I need to. I don't need them. I am thinking about. By the way, Jacob, I don't think that's true. Look, if I were to here, let me say this real quick in case I jack this up. I'm gonna save real quick. Let's talk about that. I don't think you don't keep the frames or the pilots when you disband them when they have to go. Look. So these ones, when you withdraw them, or no, I don't want to do that. Withdraw. No, you don't keep the frames when you withdraw these. I don't think. I don't think you keep the guys. You don't. You don't. When these guys go, we don't keep them. Here, let's test it out. Okay, you ready? We'll withdraw this guy right now. We'll see what happens. Let's get the pilots out. Oh, I can't because it's... I don't think you do, guys. No, I think when you withdraw them, they go. I don't want to waste it. Wait a minute. You're right. Oh shoot. Group will be withdrawn. Planes and pilots to pool. Oh, you do. Yes, actually, okay. Here it says it right here. Group will be withdrawn. Planes and pilots to pool. Proceed. Because I don't trust it. Let's just take all the pilots out. Let's try this out. So here's how we can check it. Operations report will show you delayed aircraft for the pool. Let's see if we see any of these Banshees come in here. Let's see what happens when you do that. Withdraw group. Oh. Oh, okay. I don't think that worked. No, okay. If you take the political points, you don't get the planes and pilots back. Yeah, all right. I think that's how it goes. That's not what I wanted to do. So here's now I have to go back and reopen this thing. Hold on. Oh, man, can we even hold here? This would make sense if we could survive at a turn, right? Does anybody know what kind of terrain Darwin is? I can't read it. No, they're not. So when you pay the political points, you don't get anything. Here, I'm going to do another experiment, then I'm going to reload the game. Watch. I can't seem to... Let me find one I can actually do that with. Alright, I'm just going to try it with this real quick. And then I'm going to reload the game. So withdraw group. No. Yes. Let's see if we get them back. I don't think so. Oh, it did. Oh, look at that. They did immediately go back in the pool. So if you don't take the political points, you get the planes and pilots back. If you take the political points, you don't get the planes and pilots, you get the points. So you have to pick. All right, now I know. Quit the game. All right, we're going to go ahead and load this back up. Now I know what to do. Okay. I fully understand what has to happen here now. So if we don't take the political points, we get the planes and pilots back. If we take the political points, they all go away. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I feel like I really want to try to kill some more of the stuff here. Are the plane losses worth it, though? That I couldn't tell you. I don't really know what to do here. Part of me says don't throw aircraft and stuff away for nothing. Part of me says F Lodrik, I want to really hurt him bad. I just don't know if I want to waste those aircraft like that. And the pilots are pretty good. Okay, I need to know what kind of terrain Darwin is. Is anybody who has this game? So right now, look at that. It's cluttered. I can't see it. There's a task force blocking the type of terrain. Can someone tell me what kind of terrain is at Darwin? Look it up for me, please. Let me know. If it's clear, I don't think I have any chance of defending this. If it's like urban light or something like that, we have a chance. Yeah, Catherine is completely not built up. Someone tell me what terrain Darwin is, please. And then I will make a decision off there. Let me know. If someone can look up what kind of terrain is on Darwin, I'll make a call. And we'll come back to that. But we've done everything else we can do here in Darwin right now. Yeah, thanks, Mark. I appreciate it. I need to know exactly what kind of terrain is on Darwin itself. And then I'll make a call on those aircraft. Let's look at Dutch East Indies now, because that's what I need to deal with now. Jungle would be great. I'd be fine with jungle. Darwin is clear? Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's not... Darwin is clear. We're not going to hold that. So, I don't think we can hold Darwin. So, that means that if I send the aircraft there next turn, they'll get one attack in and they will all die. So, that's not really... I don't know if that's worth the trade. And there's no guarantee that we're going to overcome his cap anyway. So I don't know, guys. We'll come back to that at the end of the at the end of the turn. We'll come back and make a final call on Darwin. I really don't know yet. It's I don't know if I want to throw all those aircraft away. I mean, they may do well, but they're gonna die. Because if he takes Darwin next turn, it's it. That's it. No more aircraft. So let's all think it over. We'll come back at the end, and we will talk about Darwin. Let me finish up in the Dutch East Indies here. Not much more to do. Okay, don't go to Darwin. We're going to go to Morocco. So one thing is I need to change the home port for all of my subs to Morocco, because that's where we're going to move that that sub tender. And then from there, we'll be able to figure out, you know, we'll build that base up if we need to. So we have a lot to think about, guys. So really stew it over. We got to do the math and determine if it makes sense to do that, right? Adak. No, we don't want Adak. Nothing at Tennant Creek. There's absolutely nothing near Darwin. So there's no support for Darwin at all. Tennant Creek, Daily Waters, all that stuff is not supported. I didn't build any of it up because I didn't anticipate him coming after Darwin. It seems kind of crazy to even think about him doing that, but he did it. Okay. Yeah, Catherine can be built up, but here's the problem with Catherine. I can't supply it. These bases up here, Tennant Creek and Daily Waters, have a 100-day max supply cap. So the most I can flow through here to Catherine is 100 supply a day. That's not enough. And then Catherine has a max of 600. I don't have any troops there right now. So whatever gets killed in Darwin will fall back to Catherine. Yeah, so Darwin's not looking so great as an option right now. We'll keep talking about it near the end. I need to get on with this turn. Okay, Dutch East Indies are as good as they're going to get. These guys are all heading to Darwin. Dang it. This really ruins my plans, I gotta tell you. I wish he hadn't done this. Darwin is a fort level 3. Darwin, fort level 3. All right, so we're done out there. Let's talk about Cape Town, see what we got going on there. Let me save real quick. Let's see, work India now. Getting close to the end here. Let's see what we got coming into Cape Town. Karachi supply. So let's load supply. see here. These 14 speed ships I'm going to send back to the East USA. Alright, so we get these 2 P-class destroyers here. Let's get these guys moving to Ceylon. What do we have coming in here soon? Looking for stuff that's coming in next... Oh, 1 day. Ooh, this is going to be really good for moving stuff to and from the East USA. 2 days. This guy will be good. 1 day on these. These could be good. Yeah. So a lot of ships coming into Cape Town soon. And then what do we have coming in from the East USA? Quite a bit of stuff. 17 days, 20 days. The first of my aircraft shipments, 20 days. Good. Let's get these 14 speed ships. We're going to send these to East USA. East USA at max speed. So they can move, what, 8 hexes a day? Cool. Alright, what do we got here? Let's see, this is Bombay. Bombay. Coming in from, okay. So let's go cancel load fuel. Let's return all these guys back to Cape Town. So we're done on that side of the map there. Okay, Hornet, you want to know about the Hornet. Somebody's asking me what the Hornet's ETA is. Let's go. Ship availability. We get the Hornet tomorrow. Hornet comes in tomorrow at East USA. Couldn't get here soon enough. Jeez. And then we're going to have to figure out how to reconfigure these aircraft here. We're going to have to take these Helldivers and change them into something else because these are biplanes. Devastators are coming off because they're no good. We're going to cram this thing with bombers and fighters. That's it. So yeah, Hornet comes in tomorrow. Alright, we'll do the top of the map stuff real quick. It's all good. 6 days, 3 days, 4 days. Alright, so I need to reorganize my tanker fleet here. I got tons of them. More than I need. So let's see what I want to keep back. I think these 16-speed tankers might be better used somewhere else. Actually, what has the best range? I want these 14-speed tankers. I think I'm going to use these guys going to the East USA. So let's get these guys packed up and ready to go. And we're going to probably transfer these to the west coast for when we can eventually escort stuff back to Australia. So these are all 12,000 speeds. So we're going to send these guys right now to Cape Town. Get these guys going to Cape Town. So CT relocate. Because I don't need this many tankers up here. The rest of these guys can be used on just, you know, milk runs between here and Karachi. So we'll do that. Let's... And we'll do this. Abdan CS Karachi tanker. There we go. That's ready. Those guys are heading out to Cape Town, and then that leaves us with 3 additional tankers, and we'll just keep these guys ready to go. Alright, so that's all set up there. Let's save the game real quick. Always save your game every few minutes if you don't forget. It's very important. Okay, now we're done with that. We can start working on India. This should go quick. Hit Burma, China, and we're done. Look at all these tankers. Okay, so these guys are heading out next turn to Abadan. These wearways are taking replacements. And these guys can train ASW. But what we're going to do is we're going to ship them down to Calcutta. And these guys are already heading down. It's perfect. Lots of troops, lots of troops. So all this is good. We'll take a peek at Ceylon to see how things are going there. Get some fuel coming into Ceylon, which is good. Gonna disband these subs to get them repaired up. SW. All right. Let's look at the aircraft real quick. All these TBDs are out here training on ASW right now. So that's what I'm using these things for mostly. If I have TBDs on a task force, it's going to be for ASW work. they're coming up pretty good here. Okay. Let's take a look at the fighters. Let's look at fighters now, because that's what I'm most concerned about. So these guys just upgraded to F4, F4s, which I wish they had not. I don't recall asking them to do that, but apparently they did. But that's okay, because they just dumped all their F4, F3s back into the pool, which I can use for other squadrons to still run those. Alright. And then these guys can get more aircraft for them, but I don't really want them to take those right now. Alright. There's not much else to see here. Alright. So at Madras, we do have more aircraft available. So we'll get these guys transferred over to Colombo. We have tons of fighters at Colombo now, which is a good thing. So I feel comfortable that we can protect Colombo from any attack. These guys just came in. These guys aren't ready. Just moving these aircraft over. Okay, cool. So we need to wait for these guys to get repaired, and then we can transfer them over too. But right now on Colombo, we have 137 fighters and 18 fighter bombers. There's no way that Lodrik could attack us, even if he brought the whole KB back. He'd get destroyed. So, not worried about that at all. How many aircraft do I have in the Bengal area? Oh, geez. But let's see here. How many aircraft are here? About 300 aircraft at Ceylon. We have in Calcutta, we have over 200. And in Rangoon, we've got, let's see, what do we have at Rangoon? Over 200. So we've got about 700 aircraft available. Oh, you can do that? Let me see. Let me look at these Fulmars. You're telling me I can resize them, huh? Oh, maybe you can. Let's try it out. Let's try this out. Let's see if we can use an American. I think we can use an American carrier, right? Let's try it out. Here, I'm gonna save real quick, so in case I jack this up, I can go back. I'm gonna save it. Let's try resizing. Joe, we can't. We cannot get down there that fast. I can't go full speed. I don't have enough fuel to make it, right? And then let me just give you an idea. Here, let me show you. Let me just give you an idea of what that would look like. So let's take the Saratoga. Let's say I gave him orders to go down to Australia. Okay. The fastest way to get there, right? 92 hexes. All right. I move at 8 a day. So that would take over 10 days. And on top of that, look how close to Palembang, look how close I have to skirt to get there. I would get destroyed by his bombers all through here. He would see me coming a mile away. So the safest way to do this then, to move carriers from here down there, we have to go wide. Let me show you what that looks like if we go wide. Okay. So we'd have to go way out here. And then on top of that, he's got Cocos Islands and Christmas Island. So how do we even get around that, right? We'd have to like go out here. Now we're looking at 129 hexes or more. Because if he sees us coming, it's no good. If he sees us coming into Australia, he's going to take his Kito Butai in Singapore and intercept us. And the whole bet's off. So there's no real way for me to get down to Australia without getting spotted or attacked. And that's no good. The whole point of the carriers getting there is to be surprised. To surprise him with them. And because he now owns this island, he can basically patrol way out here with his Emily's. We're never going to get there. Not without getting spotted. So I don't think that's a viable option right now. We'd have to skirt the edge of the map. And it'd take a month. So I don't think I can do that right now. And I would have to load up all of my fighters here in Colombo to do it. And I don't really want to do that right now because I need them covering this base. So I can't move the carriers. Just can't do it. Let's try this real quick. Let's transfer it to the Saratoga. Let's make it size 20. Let's see if that worked. Form new task force, air combat, Saratoga. Yeah, look at that. We just resized these guys. That's cool. Boom. So now we can stuff more pilots in here. Hey, good job. Who was it? Jacob, Yakub. Thank you so much for the idea. I just resized this Fulmar squadron to a size 20. And that's really good. So now we can get more pilots in here. And what we'll do is we'll take our least qualified pilots here and we'll start training them. So least skilled. That's really great, dude. Thank you for the idea. I forgot about that. Look at that. And we're going to get these guys training. Joe, it's going to take a week or more to get down here. At least. I can't do it. Not right now. No carriers are moving for the time being. I'm just letting you know I can't do it. Besides, I don't have them all here anyway. They're not even back yet. So it's going to take about 4 days before I can even think about moving carriers anywhere. Even if I wanted to. Yorktown still's got 2 days till it's back. Anyway, let me get those other Fulmars moved over too. Let's go Ooh. Why can't these guys move? I guess I must have just transferred them in. Are there any other Fulmar squadrons that I can move? Colombo, Madras. Okay, so they're all at Madras. All right. I will resize the rest of these guys too. Thanks again for the tip. Air combat. Disband. How many Fulmars do we get a month? Aircraft replacement pool. Fighter bombers. Fulmar. No, no. We get 8 a month. Okay. Nice. It's good stuff, man. Okay, done over here. That's right, they can, can't they? Yeah, I don't want to resize them right now, though. But I can do that later. Yep, they can resize. I'll do those later. All right. Oh, let's check if Colombo or Calcutta's got his double. Yeah, look at that. Look at the aviation support we got there now, guys. Isn't that awesome? It doubled because we went to a size 8 airfield. So now we can move some of this aviation support down into Rangoon. So we'll take a look at what we're actually moving because we need more down there. And then we'll set this future objective Rangoon. I'd like to move these guys too. I could use another air HQ down here. Let's move these guys too. There's no need to keep them here. We don't need all these aviation support anymore. We can move these guys too. Man, we can. It's so nice having this size 8 airfield. Yeah, I'm gonna, dude. We're just kind of stuck, man. You got to remember, Joe, that we're in March of 1942. All right, so it's only a few months into the campaign. I can't be going crazy on movement carriers around like that. It's not as simple as that. The whole key to the carriers being moved is the element of surprise, and with him owning all of Sumatra, all of Java, those islands in the Indian Ocean, we can't get there quickly. We have to go around that so he doesn't see them coming. If he sees them coming, the whole bet's off, because then we're going to get into a battle with the Keto Butai, and I don't want that right now, because it's the last we know it's in Singapore. It's not a good idea. So we need to be very careful. I do want to get them in action again soon, but we have to be smart about it and figure out how to do it right. So I need more time than that. I need a little more time. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm going to go hit the latrine real quick, and then we're going to finish this turn. The last thing we're going to do is police up all this stuff in... what is it? We're going to police up all the rest of this stuff in Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it. Yeah, we're going to police up the rest of the stuff here in Burma, finish up in China, which will go quick, and then we're done. So I'm going to save the game so I don't forget. I'm going to hit the head real quick, and then we will finish up this turn. We're almost done, guys. Almost done. All right. Enjoy a brief word from someone's sponsor. Okay, I'm back. No plans to Port Blair right now. I don't have anything to send out there and no way to support it, so I don't think I really need it at the moment. He can have Port Blair. Not critical. Maybe am I sending too much away? No, I think we're fine. Okay, let's take a brief look at all these units that are Chittagong. Why would I go to Chittagong? Oh, that's why. But we'll just have them go to Akyap. Oh, Helson, he's not coming, man. He's not coming for Burma, dude. It's too late. It's too late. He would get murdered if he tried it now. I got too many aircraft there. It's over, man. No more Burma for him. Yeah, but he's taking Darwin. That's okay. He's taking Darwin. It's you know, Darwin's more important than Burma. Let's check and make sure everything's moving correctly here. Oh, these guys can strat move to Molmine. Yeah, Darwin's so important. I mean, I get why he's doing it now that I'm looking at it. I understand, but I just think there's more important places to attack than I think there's more to attack than that. You know what I mean? Just making sure all these troops are moving in the right direction here. Appear to be. Hey, got your IKEA furniture, huh? Do you have an IKEA shelving solution? IKEA shelving solutions. Have these guys stay and work on some fortifications here. Let's do it quicker. All right, so what I'm doing right now is okay. So I'm gonna put out a tutorial video on this here, probably within a week, about how to supply China through the Burma Road. But basically, I have some bottlenecks on the path right now. So Magway, this is a bottleneck. Mandalay is a bottleneck, but not too bad. Lashio, not too bad. Paoshan is a huge bottleneck. So this is restricting my supply moving to China by 400 a day to 400 a day. It's not good. From Rangoon to Chongqing. Suyong, 300. It's even worse. So only 300 supply a day can flow through this base from Rangoon to Chongqing. Okay, Kunming, same thing. 600. It's a bottleneck. So you get 500 supply a day into Suyong with the Burma Road being open, and that's automatic. You can't stop that. But if you want anything else from Rangoon to get in there, it has to flow from Rangoon to Chongqing. And that's how we're going to do it, is building up these bases on this road here to increase the flow of supply from Rangoon to Chongqing to keep all the rest of China supplied. So that's what we're going to work on, is just kind of building all these bases up. These four bases here, actually that make it 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases have to be built up so we can flow more from Rangoon into Chongqing right now. We need to get this base built up too, as quickly as possible. And then here's a concern. Check this out. He's got a ton of troops in Thailand now, at Bangkok. I'm worried that he's gonna rail them up to Pisanukaloklé before I can get in there. So I got these guys going to be attacking probably in 2 turns. They should be able to take it pretty easily. That looks like a base force is all he's got there. So I just hope that he doesn't rail these troops up there. So we'll have one day to call this off. So what we need to make sure now is that we have really good recon on these places here. So we can see if he's coming in there. Alright. So we're moving a lot of troops as well. I think we're done in Burma for now. All right, so now we'll look at China. We'll finish this up. Let me save this, and then we will finish up China. Not much to do in China. So what I see right here, let's start at the top. He's really trying to break through right here. Okay. And he didn't do it. We're good in supply. But some of these units are getting pretty badly disrupted because they've been taking the brunt of this attack. So I think we want to rotate these guys out. I'll probably send them up to Lanchow eventually, because they need to repair. These guys are okay. Now the rest of these guys are okay. So what we're doing is I'm bringing in some troops from this hex, but it's gonna take a while because they only move like 5 hexes a day across. So this is the one that's gonna get there soonest. Probably 3 days. I'll have these guys in the hex to reinforce here. But if he breaks through this hex here, which is the weaker of the two, he can line drive up here and stop and cut our fuel lines into Lanchow, which is a big deal. So we got to hold here at all costs. That it's very important that we hold. This hex is a lot better off. We have double the troops that this one has, but it just takes forever to redistribute it because of the type of terrain that we're moving from. And we do have more reinforcements on the way as well. There's not much else that we can do here right now. And these guys are heading back to Chongqing to reform and get replacements. Chongqing. I think I need to start sending these construction regiments over here. We're going to send these guys over here to start building up these bases like I mentioned to support the Burma Road. Yeah, we'll do that. I don't need them up here right now. Okay, so all that's up here is fine. Do we have anything at Chongqing that we can throw into the battle here? See, I'm trying to rebuild these units right now. Yeah, I'm just trying to rebuild these guys. Let's take a look at how they're doing. So morale is very important to this, right? Because if the morale is low, they won't hold in a hex. So that's why I have a lot of stuff actually resting right now. What are these guys on ground for? I want that. So looking at these troops here, the bulk of them should be on rest. I don't think we're actually building the base anymore, right? No, I have more important needs right now than building a base. So we'll take these construction regiments as well and transfer them down to Kunming to build that up. Okay, how's your supply in China? It's excellent. Let me show you. Here's how you can tell. You look at the units that are on the map, right? And here's the supply. If I don't see red, we're good. I don't see any red. No red. No red. No red. So yeah, we're good on supply here. This base is showing that it's high. It's low because I just moved them into there, but it's okay. See? Every unit has supply. So because the Burma Road is open and I have Rangoon open, I'm flowing a ton of supply into Chungking every week. And on top of that, Lanchow is open. So all this fuel is flowing into Chungking to keep the heavy industry alive. Oh, where's the heavy industry? There you go. We have no issues of supply right now in China. And I think Lodrik can't say the same. I think he's having supply issues because if you've noticed, his bombing attacks in China have dropped a lot. And I think that's because he can't afford to run all those missions right now. So he's having supply issues in China. I am not. So I would say supply is really good in China, and that's allowing us to hold all these places. It's looking pretty good, guys. I need to work on these fort levels. All right. So I also have a backup reserve over here in Tuyun. These are units that are actually repairing themselves right now. I have them on rest to get their morale up, and they're also recovering these disabled units. And then once they're healthy, I can send them back in. Some of these have quite a ways to go, though. See all these disabled squads? Once I get them back up into fighting shape, I can send them back into the fight. And I think at Tuyun, we're actually... I don't even think we need to do that right now. I'd rather send the Space Force over to Kunming to start building that up. So that's going to be my big focus for the next couple months in China, is building up these bases here so I can increase the supply flow from Burma into Chongqing to get even more supply. I want zero supply issues in China for the rest of this game. And I think we can get there. As long as we keep Lanchow alive. If this thing gets taken out, though, then we're in trouble. Yeah, I think we're good. And Lanchow's got about 500 AV in there, plus another 64 that I can bring in. And then we're in desert terrain, DR, and size 3 forts. It will take a huge force to take out Lanchow from the north. So, okay, so I'm done with the turn setup. So I'm gonna take the last couple minutes here, and I'll show you guys what we have coming on the map in the next 30 days. Okay, and that's it. We're done. Let's take a look at group reinforcement, which is aircraft squadrons. So these are just transfers. We get these guys in 2 days in China. In Brisbane in 4 days, we get another P-40 squadron for the Australians. We get 3 more training squadrons for the U.S. Navy in 8 days, which is great because I can start training up a lot of pilots with these guys. These Kingfishers are great for training anything you want. And we've got plenty of these aircraft in the pool. So one's at Pearl and 2 are going to go into Alameda. I'll take those over to East USA. And we'll train up some more pilots. We get 2 Catalina squadrons. Looks like Boise gets another Hudson unit. Some more Marine training squadrons in San Diego in the next 20 days. Ooh, check this out. Aden, 22 days. We get a Wellington bomber squadron. These are heavy bombers here, so it'll be nice to have these guys. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate it, man. I'm just wrapping it up. I'm showing you reinforcements, but I thank you for your time and your input today. I really appreciated it. Hey, last question. What do we do about Darwin? Do we put the fighters in there or do we let it die? Give me your thoughts. Ah, check this out. This is going to be a huge help. We're getting 4 transport squadrons in the next in 26 days, right? 3 at Aden and 1 at Melbourne. We can use these guys to supply stuff. It could be very useful. Some more Blenheims. And it looks like a few more squadrons down here in San Francisco that I reformed. Good stuff. So let's look at ship availability in the next couple weeks. Okay, we get the Hornet coming in and the Vincennes in one day. A couple of these newer yard minesweepers, which are actually pretty good. Another tanker in Abaddon. The Queen Mary at Cape Town. Look at this thing. I can't wait to get this. Look at it. We can move entire divisions with this thing. This is good stuff. So I'm going to use Queen Mary to shuttle stuff from East USA to Cape Town because it's so fast. We can move 18 hexes a day. So it'll take less than 2 weeks to get back and forth between East USA and Cape Town. So we can bulk transfer a lot of stuff with this guy. I can't wait to get Queen Mary. Oh, we get another British carrier here in about 5 days. And it comes with Wildcats are ready and albacores. So that'll be nice to have another British carrier on the map. Another U.S. sub coming on board in 5 days. Another British light cruiser in Cape Town. Anything else useful here? I'm scrolling through a bunch of small support ships. Another sub at Pearl. Another P-class destroyer at Cape Town. A couple more destroyers at Cape Town in the next 3 days. So a lot of ships coming in there. Let it die, huh? That's a lot of frames to lose for a couple DDs and transports. Yeah, Mark, you have a good point to make there, man. I will take your input. I will strongly consider it. I got about 2 minutes here to make a decision, but I think you might actually be right about that. You might be making the right decision. Hello, nice to meet you. You're coming in at the end of my live stream, but I appreciate you showing up. I can't read Chinese if that's what that is, but defend China. You got it, man. I will defend China. We're doing pretty good here. We got them blocked up here. We got them blocked down here. So China is not in immediate danger. So I will continue to defend China. All right, the mighty Pete cap. They could shoot down all my P-40s, right? Because they were so good before. Apparently, Petes are better than Buffaloes. All right, so we looked at ships and planes. We'll look at ground units coming in, and that's it. We're done. So here's what we're getting. A couple units reforming in San Francisco in a few days. Nothing special. I don't have any cruisers to send, Ray. I can't do it. Plus, if any of those cruisers get hit by those aircraft, they're dead. So now I got Leo's telling me to take all the P-40s and go full bore with them, man. Eesh. I don't know. Helson, can you imagine if you didn't have the political point restrictions that you do and do what Lodrik could do? Move all that stuff. Have a death stack of 15,000 AV in one area. Can you imagine? If only. All right. So I got a Marine regiment coming into East USA. That could be good. Let's see here. Ooh, this convoy is coming into Cape Town soon. Bringing a bunch of spare units, devices for me. Man, okay, so Leo says the ones that are leaving, send them. Ray says send them all. Oh, man. I don't know what to do. It's like split 50-50. Half you guys say save them, half you guys say send them. Ooh, 70th British Division at Karachi. That'll be nice. So it looks like we're getting a lot of British stuff into Aden. And we're getting some more. Oh, man. We're getting a lot of reinforcements in India in the next 30 days. This could be good. In the next 30 days, we're going to have a ton of reinforcements going to be available to us in India. I like it. Yeah, so Helson's... I can't read your name. I apologize. But on the Helson campaign, which is not this one, he did not attack Pearl Harbor at all. Which is, you know, obviously I was only my second play by email, so I've never seen it before. But obviously it worked for him. It can work good. You know, if you just hammer those things in other places, it's good, I guess. Because really, what are you getting by destroying these battleships here? Not much. Hey, so Ray, the thing is that he will unload before I can attack the ships. So, the P-40s at Darwin would be a punitive attack, right? It wouldn't stop him from actually, you know, unloading the troops. They're going to be there no matter what. And if he's got more troops to unload, he's going to take Darwin. So any aircraft that I put in here will die. So I have to decide if losing 75 P-40s and their pilots is worth sinking some ships. I don't know if it is or not. I know I'll eventually get them back. Oh, Fiji. Oh, Fiji. Yeah. Yeah. Fiji's going to be a death sentence for him if he comes in here. We have almost 100 fighters to put into this. I think at this point, I'm not going to... I don't think I'm going to put the fighters in Darwin, guys. I don't think I want to do it. I think it's just a throwaway. Because he's going to take Darwin, so it's guaranteed that any aircraft that survive here are dead. They're going to get taken out. Darwin's a fort level 3. Here, I'll let you guys take a look. Fort level 3. And here's the troops that we got. Not much. I don't see these guys being able to survive that. So... these troops are not enough. It's on clear terrain. He's got 800 AV here. Now, Ray, I don't think it will. He's got 800 AV. I don't think it's gonna hold. I don't think so. Because what I have here is not very good, right? These guys aren't very good. I don't think we're gonna hold. He could be unloading more too. This may not be all of his troops. We could have another 500 AV coming off ships another turn, right? So it may not be 700 versus 300. It could be 1,000 or 1,500 versus 250. So I don't think, I think it's risky. All right. I think it's decided. The planes are out. There's no planes left here. I moved them to Catherine. I don't think I'm going to use these P-40s. I think I can find other uses for these guys besides throwing them away for a few ship kills. But over here in Fiji, it's going to be a heck of a show. No, I cannot. Catherine is useless. It has no supply, has no aviation support. We can't do anything with Catherine right now. There you go. You want to see it? Morale's not very good. Morale's not good at all. Training, not that great. Yeah, we're not going to hold this. So we'll save these P-40s for another day. Because Darwin is just not... Like, I would throw them away if I had a reasonable chance to stop them, and I can't. So I'd rather save those aircraft. I can disband these aircraft here, right? When I withdraw these aircraft, they immediately go into the pool, and I can put them over here in East USA, right? And get some of these units here fully equipped for training. I'd rather do that. That's a lot of P-40s I can use elsewhere, so. You don't think he's going for Fiji, Jim? Where do you think he's going then? Look at this. He's got an invasion task force with APs, AKs, which support moving southeast from here. Look at, draw a line from Luganville to Fiji. I don't think he's going for Pago, because he's going to have a base that he can't cover. He needs to do this so that his bases are linked together. There's nothing good taking these bases that, if you have other bases that can intervene, right? I think he's going for Fiji, because at least it can mutually support from Luganville. Taking Pago does nothing for him. Yeah, he's going for Fiji, guaranteed. Watch. So Outer Islands to do what? They can't support anything. He's not going for those. Maybe Horn Island, maybe, but I don't see the point. I don't know. I think he's going for Fiji, and there's points there. Anyway, I've been talking for 2 hours and 40 minutes. I got to get on with my day. I'm going to end this now. Thank you guys so much for being here. For those of you who've been here for over 2 hours with me, I really appreciate it. I know we're at 4,000 people on this channel now. I can't believe that. So I'm gonna get this wrapped up. I'm gonna send this turn to Lodrik. Thank you for your input. Thank you for your suggestions. They were very helpful. I hope you guys have a great Sunday, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right. Thank you.